Hello everyone, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and in today's video I want to create a card using the Ribbon of Courage stamp set that I used once before, and I think it was in the previous video. This is a really great stamp set, and I love the sentiments on here and I love the images. But I'm not going to be using the actual ribbons. I'm going to be using the small heart, and one of the sentiments that says sending love and hugs to you. So let me show you everything that we're going to be using today. So I have the Ribbon of Courage stamp set, and let me move that out the way. Let's see if I drop something. It seems like usually every time I get on video something falls and drops, so let's see if that happens today. I hope not. I'm going to be using let me go to this one first. This is the brand new punch that's in our annual catalog, and it's the Starburst punch, and it's really cute. I like this, and it's I think it's like almost like a 2 1/4 inch circle that it punches, but I'm going to be using the new Starburst punch. My colors today are going to be Fresh Fig. I'm going to be real simple with this, nothing complicated. Some Fresh Fig, just one ink pad today. And I'm going to be using Fresh Fig cardstock. I have a piece for my base, which is 4 1/4 by 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I have another piece, and this is just a scrap piece because I'm going to punch the Starburst out of this piece of cardstock. I'm also going to be using a strip of Whisper White that measures 5.5 by 2 3/4. And I have another piece of Whisper White that's just a scrap piece that I'm going to be cutting out an image, and I'll show you that. And the other that I have, this is a piece of the Fresh Floral Designer Series paper in Fresh Fig. That particular paper pack comes in the 5 different in colors. So I'm using a piece of the Fresh Fig. So I'll move these aside. I'm also going to be using the third smallest, or the second largest, however you want to say that, of the stitched shaped framelits. I'm going to be using the circle, and that's what I'm going to use this piece of white cardstock to cut that out. So I'm going to be using the stitched framelits. Then again, I have my snail adhesive, my bone folder, my piercer. I don't know what I did with my other paper piercer, but I have a pokey tool, that's what I usually call it, some dimensionals and some rhinestones. So let's get started. This is going to be really quick, I hope. The first thing that I did previously is that I took the stitched framelits onto a small piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I ran it through my Big Shot, and I got this image. So I'm going to set this aside because I don't have space right here to run it through my Big Shot, so I'm going to have to work on that. Get another space. So the other thing I want to do is just cut out a piece of cut that shape out. I can set that aside and set this aside. Now, can you see how it the little edges? I think that is so cute. I like that. And so it's going to layer on top of that. So let's get started with the rest of it. Like I said, this should go by really quickly. Keyword should. So I'm going to take the sentiment, ink it up, and we're going to stamp right in the center of the circle. There you go. I'm going to set that aside. Set that one aside. And let me see. And I'm going to do some background. I want a little bit of a background on this card because it's not a lot of things going on. So I'm just going to randomly stamp with this heart. And each time you stamp, you kind of turn it around, going in a different direction. Doesn't have to be super neat. And I'm only going to be stamping over in this area because this part is going to be covered up. So just each time I stamp, I'm just going to try to move it around. No rhyme or reason. Stamp off. I like creating my own backgrounds. It's a lot of fun because they're never going to be the same way again. Their two are never the same, and it's just a lot of fun. And you get to create the colors and the images and shapes that you want. So I'm finished with that, and now we can kind of put this card together. I think that's about it. So we're gonna fold this over and burnish it. Set that aside. We are going to adhere this down. Oops. Right onto our center, like that. And then we're going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back. Just need two, you don't need a lot. Opposite sides, I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to adhere this down onto the Whisper White. Kind of center it, and it's going to go from end to end. Oh, now that's going to go down crooked. Let's peel that up. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but it does. And it's not the end of the world. There we go. And this is going to go straight down on our cardstock. We're going to leave a little bit of a border on the one side, and again it's going to go from end to end. Line that up. And check on the insides, because sometimes even though you cut it, there may be a little overage, and you can just cut that off. So that's it for that. I'm going to put the sentiment down, and that's going to go right about here. And the last thing that I'm going to do is actually add some rhinestones, just to perk it up a little bit, just to give it a little bit of bling. And I'm going to put it like right on the inside of some of these flowers. So it's almost like a medium size. There are 3 sizes on this particular rhinestone pack. Now this is an older pack. I'm going to use these up before I use any of the newer ones. Ooh. So this is just about it. I created this card for a swap that I'm in, and I sent the rest of them off, and I'm just going to put one right here on the side, and we are done. A nice card that you can send to someone. Again, you can use just about any color combination that you would like. Quick and easy, just to let somebody know that you're thinking of them. And so there we go. If you want to do a coordinating envelope, you can do that as well. Let me pull one out. Oh, I love the feel of the envelopes. And you know what? I think I'll just put a small heart on the bottom of the side. That's all. Just one small heart. There you go. I mean, you could put others. I'm just going to put the one. Keep it simple. And there you have it, my friends. A quick and easy card to send to someone, just to let them know that you're thinking of them. Thanks so much for stopping by, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'll be able to I'll answer them for you. Excuse me. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and press subscribe to be notified of future videos that I have coming out. Thanks so much, everybody. This is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I'll be back soon with another video for you.